Good morning, this is Jeff at Sewer Tech Northwest. We're at 2628 North Willamette Boulevard here in Portland. Located down in the basement, I describe everything as if you're standing in the street facing the front of the home. So we are currently up against the right side foundation wall, kind of near the rear right corner of the basement in the house here. Dropping into a 4-inch cast iron cleanout, we're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Water is currently running. We're going to zero the foot counter out here at the base of the cleanout. And off we go. Transitioning here, we swapped over to ABS plastic a moment ago. Now we are into 4-inch 3034 PVC. I think we may be hitting the main. It looks like we're hitting plate pipe. We're going to locate. Still got a little bit of water drain here, but the line does a shot out to the side street. It's a tricky line to locate because of how hard this thing dives. But I am picking the locate out on the side street. What I'm going to do here is pull the top of this drop where I can get a better locate. The thing dives like no tomorrow. That's a deep main. This line's coming out basement floor level and then dives down there about another 5 feet right before the end. Alrighty. Got a much better locate here. And where we're currently at right now, my locate is coming in past the street curb and lining right up with the manhole just down the street. Anyway. Now that the line is by and large drained out, you can see the connection there a little easier. That's a really hard diving line. The plus side is all that crazy depth doesn't come into play until you get into the city responsibility area. Alright, all that stringy stuff there at the top of the pipe, all that just appears to be cobwebs there. That joint all looks intact. I did notice one spot here near the start of the ABS where we had some gunk at the top of the pipe. Right here. And see all of that. All that gunk there starts prior to the joint. And being that the line has slope and grade, it would be highly unusual, like if dirt were to come through the pipe joint, for instance, and that were to be dirt. The dirt wouldn't flow forward. Sorry, I'm gonna have to maybe write this up at a different time. jackhammer. Anyway, from what I can tell, that joint appears to be intact. The debris all starts prior to the pipe joint. Anyway, the only way you get a clear look at that is you have to clean the pipe there. I don't see obvious roots or anything like that, but there is, you know, there's a big chunk of junk sitting at that spot, which the only two ways that's going to get there is either a blockage occurred. The other possibility is a main lateral backup happened. You do have some amount of debris at the top of the pipe, although it's not a terribly significant amount. It is kind of a random bit of debris there, which could be concealing something underneath it. The way that looks, the color of it, somewhat looks like dirt. Not that you don't have brown stuff that goes down sewer lines, but as you can see, the sidewalls and bottom of the flow line are very clean. But this sometimes happens when a blockage occurs and then breaks loose on its own. But that's a spot there I'm going to recommend cleaning on in a rescope to ensure there's nothing hiding underneath it, because it's kind of randomly placed in this line. Otherwise, the rest of the ABS there looks good. What I can see, there's kind of an odd splotchiness. But that often can occur due to mildew growth and stuff like that. There's kind of a polka dot appearance throughout the ABS that can happen due to mildew and mold growth. Especially from lines that have been sitting vacant for a little while, haven't had water going through them. So anyway, great flow all the way to the main lateral, zero flow issues. That one spot there, 18 feet, there could be something underneath that random bit of debris. From a flow standpoint, line's got good flow all the way to the main and functioning properly as it relates to flow. That one spot there, though, is a little bit questionable. I would recommend cleaning to get a better view of it, see if there's anything being concealed underneath that debris.